have Calicers as well. I play now, as you know it. I play Noe, the tiefling fighter samurai archetype. She's cool. I like her.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Even though
so
you're
story
playing the
time.
Dits with 8 intelligence.
Again. I lost footage. Yay! But it was a pretty recent session, so we can explain what happened.
Yeah, it's still fresh in my mind. I'm gonna go through it entirely.
Yep.
So, after being told where to go to find the runes that were affecting Avathios and its forest, the Purifiers, now accompanied by Aira and Noe, made their way to the actual runes. After, at the very, very beginning, getting past some vines by just throwing some Kelshak blood. I think it was. Was it Kelshak blood?
I think it was. I think it was just our blood, honestly. No. Oh yeah, no. It was the heart of Kelshak, and I think Law squeezed it.
Oh yeah, it was the. Yeah, you squeezed it out for all the blood that was still in there. Yeah. Which surprisingly, there was.
It worked apparently. It worked. I mean, hey.
So yeah, the party ended up getting jumped by some frog people. For any of the people who are actually D&D buffs that kind of recognized the abilities I was using, I augmented the Salwagans. I thought that they would be a really cool thing to use.
They wouldn't be able to see it, but they wouldn't be able. They can't see it, but they don't. You know, I mean, I think I have.
Well, no,
I think I have like, the footage still.
I'm saying like the the abilities and such.
Like, oh, wait. I still have the footage, but the audio is kaput.
Okay. Right. So yeah, I ended up just changing up the Salwagon's appearance, and just ended up using those. Teddy almost died, I think. Yeah, Teddy almost died. Yeah, he did. And Aira ended up getting most of the kills there,
she really
even
did.
While rolling terrible.
She was. It was crazy.
After dealing with those and a spellcaster that was assisting them, the party ended up taking a short rest and ended up making their way.
I'll be right back.
Alright. They ended up making their way through the ruins, so eventually they came to 2 entry points into the same room, and everyone was arguing about, oh, how do we get past these vines? How do we get past these vines? I don't want to prick myself. I don't want to prick myself. I don't want to risk it. Until eventually Law ended up coming up and just burning them to a cinder, which is actually something that I had prepared for. I wasn't expecting Law to do it of all people, but hey, whatever. So a treant ended up coming up, and I didn't know that there was a treant in the monster manual, so I ended up just augmenting a demon. So yeah, they ended up having to fight a CR8 creature, I think. Yeah, I think it was CR8. And like a whole lot of, and many people almost died. Aira, however, ended up getting the last hit on the creature, which called to fuse to the end of her glaive. So now she has a neat little tree and head glaive end. After that, the party ended up walking past the hole that I was going to use for foreshadowing, but Law ended up deciding to be like, oh hey, there's a hole, I'm gonna cannonball into it. Yep, everyone was arguing, everyone was arguing, like, why the fuck did you do it? And I'm like, nope, he said he did it, he does it, and now he has to suffer the consequences. Mm-hmm. Everyone had to leave the call, and
Hi.
Oh, hey there, Blake. We're just talking about
what
happened in the last episode.
Yeah, real quick, Blake.
Say hello to Blake.
Real quick, Blake. Thanks for fucking
light
for leaving. It ended up becoming a 3v5.
I am very sorry about that, by the way.
Hey, Blake, since you're here, say hello to the audience. Say hello to, and say what you do in the campaign. And there we go. Continue on, Soul.
Yeah, Blake plays Light Silverwind, the sorcerer.
Yeah.
So what ends up happening after that is that everyone's arguing, everyone's bickering about, oh, You could have saved him. You could have saved him. Why didn't you do anything? They couldn't have done anything in the first place. Law moved too fast for them to do shit.
Yeah.
So, afterwards, they ended up making their way to the ruins themselves, where they were guarded by two people. The first one, however, very quickly just got turned into paste, and the second one was just cowering in the corner as they
we actually kind of tortured him in a little bit, didn't we?
You kind of did, but not an extreme amount.
So
correction.
No, like cut like a cross on his hands.
Tortured him.
I kind of did.
You tortured him.
I kind of did, yeah.
Anyways, after that, that's actually all that I remember happening in the session. They ended up making their way out of the ruins. So
and that's where we ended it.
Yep.
I will try in the future to not lose footage because that is just a nightmare to go through because we have to make one of these videos every time footage is lost. So I will see you guys later. Say goodbye, you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.